Hi, this is Wayne Johnson with Angler's Habitat here in Caldwell, Idaho. You can find us at 208-454-8188 or at anglershabitat.com. Thank you for coming with us. We got today's fishing report. Today is Sunday, April 9th. Today, Clint. And I've got
Saturday.
It'd be Saturday. I got Clint Smith here and, of course, Wayne Johnson here, and we're going to talk about fishing in Idaho. We're going to talk about the effects of the flood over the Owyhee, talk about steelhead fishing. We're going to talk about Duck Valley or some of the alternative fishing places that you can go and still have a great time, because some of you I know are just really biting at the bit to get out.
Absolutely.
Clint, let's talk about the flood.
The river's stabilized at about 7,000 CFS for the last 3 to 4 days, which is higher than any of us have seen it in a very long time. I think that there's still going to be good effects from this flood. I know it seems terrible right now because we don't get to go fishing, and we all want to go fishing.
Yep.
I would say by mid-May, we should be back on the river, and I think we're going to see some outstanding effects from this. I think hatches are going to change, but also improve. I think we're going to see healthy fish. I think we're going to see more healthy spawning gravel. I think there's going to be a lot of good things come out of what's happening right now.
I definitely agree. I noticed the last time we had this flood about 5 years ago, it got up to about the same levels it got to last week. In fact, a little higher, about 12,000 CFS. Mm-hmm. And the hatches were phenomenal. If you remember the year after, the caddises and the pink alberts, the PMDs, just everything came back. And in nature's way, there's always a flood every year, the runoff. And what that does is scours the riverbed, gives these bugs a chance to lay their eggs and attach to the rocks. So you're going to see phenomenal fishing. So long term, I think we're looking good.
I agree.
And I think it's actually good for the river. I wish it would have happened a little earlier, but hey, we get what we get.
Yep.
So how about Duck Valley? What do you know about Duck Valley, Clint?
I called down and talked to the folks at the reservation last first of the week, and they said things were fishing pretty good, really. Still a little bit slow. Mostly they're saying it's slow because they're not having a lot of people down there fishing, so their creel surveys have been slow. They said the people they're talking to have been catching fish, and the fish haven't really been that deep. So your Type 2, Type 3 sinking lines are going to be very effective. Go with a leech pattern trailed by a chironomid or even the damselflies will start pretty quick as that water warms up. And the best thing is right now, the warmer it gets, those fish are going to move shallower and shallower until it gets too hot. So the fishing's only going to improve from now. So
definitely, that sounds good.
I think it will be.
And don't forget your sinking lines.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's a huge one.
Yep. Like we give on the last fishing report, we talked a little bit about Stanley and the Salmon River. Fishing is still building. Counts are not where we'd like to see them, but they're fishing the river. I think, Clint, you said there was 750 fish in the trap?
Right at 700. There's
okay,
right at 700 fish in the trap. The number on the Persimmon trap continues to go up, so that means there's still fish coming in that we're going to get that are going past. There's definitely a good number of fish from Stanley downstream to Clayton in that stretch that's most commonly fished, so I don't see a problem with anybody who wants to head that way. Just be sure you check your road reports before you go and make sure that the shorter way's open. If not, it's going to be a little longer drive to go around through Sun Valley, but it'll be worth it in the end.
I thought it was worth it. I went the long way, went through Sun Valley. I never made that drive during the daylight hours, and I found it very enjoyable. I just sat back and relaxed, knew what I was up against, and said, hey, I'm just going to take my time. I really didn't take my time. I kind of went fast, but I didn't get caught. So drive safe, and it's a nice drive. I constantly watch my thermometer on my dash to make sure I'm not going to be driving in any kind of icing conditions. The flies that I like to use in Stanley this time of year, I like using a weighted Kaufman stone trailed by assorted droppers, and they could be assorted Prince nymphs. I like larger Prince nymphs, size 8s, even size 6s. We've tied some monster nymphs here in the store, work well, and also assorted egg patterns. Will work. And if you have any questions about that or where to go, there's a few areas that we could help you with and talk about mile markers and such. I've been going there every year since I've lived here. Give us a call here at 454-818-8188, and we will do our best to help you out there. So remember, the South Fork of the Boise is closed, so don't be going up there. You can't even fish whitefish right now. I think that's right?
Yep, it's closed until Memorial Day weekend. So
can't fish anything.
That and Silver Creek both. So
Now, one thing I will tell you is on the South Fork of the Boise, well, let's hope, I don't think this is going to happen, but when it opens, if the water levels are still at 300 or 400 CFS, that's the time to hit it.
absolutely.
I don't think it's going to happen, though.
The reservoir levels are all looking like they're going to be pretty full. The only thing that'll keep that from happening will be if they drop the lower reservoir levels for irrigation and have enough held over in Anderson that they get it dumped before fishing season starts. It all depends again on runoff. We're kind of at the mercy of Mother Nature for a couple months, so we'll hurry up and wait.
There you go. And if all else fails, you can come over here at Anglers Habitat and just go right across the street and fish Indian Creek.
Why not?
There's no real fish to be had there, but at least you're fishing. So, anyway, thank you much. This is Clint and me, Anglers Habitat, saying goodbye. And if you've got any questions, give us a call, 454-8188. Go on our live chat on anglershabitat.com. Thank you.
Thank you.